Is going to be about, we're going to do some animations here, folks. So right here, animations of video image. One show is be animated with motion. All right? We're going to open up motion here. I've already got something opened up. So I have an image here that you can import your video or images that you're going to use from Final Cut Pro. And I'm going to show you quickly how to do that in Final Cut Pro. If I have it open, I can just pick something like that, and all I do is go File, Send to, and then a Motion project. Okay? I'm not going to do that because I've already got Motion open. So we're going to go back to Motion. Now I have the fun cover of Kaliza's record here. All right? So let's go back here. I'm just going to change my... Now, back on my canvas here, I'm going to go to my selection tool. Now, I have this Kaliza here, this image, this album cover. So I'm going to animate this. And you can do a bunch of animation. You can make the size of it change, or we're going to change the position of it. So we're going to make it move. All right? So I've got it selected with my selection tool up here. It's on the stage right here. So now that it's got all these things around it, see these things in the corners? I can just drag these. I can make it smaller, bigger. But I'm just going to grab the whole thing and I'm going to move it up here in the corner. Okay? Now, down in our timeline here, this red button here, you got it. That's a record button. So we need to turn that on. Boom. All these things light up here. In the inspector is open. On my first class, sorry. And I got properties open, okay? So all these things are lit up now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move my playhead. So this means that we're telling Motion that in the 43rd frame right here of this little sequence, which is 300 frames of movie, we want this Kaliza thing to move down here. Now see that red line has been engaged. Now to make a keyframe, what I want to do is I'm going to go up here. A keyframe is just, that's the command we're giving Motion. So keyframes you can do to adding to positions or to scale, to size, anything you want to do. This one's position. So what I do is, because this is an object, folks, I go up to my menu and I go to Object, and it sees that I've moved it. So it asks me if I want to add a position keyframe. Yes, I do. So it adds the keyframe. Now we're going to do it again. So just grab my playhead, and now I'm going to tell Motion that in the... See how I move it there, but I can just go down here, and I want to do it in the 100th frame. So I just type it in there. Boom. In the 100th frame, I want the Kaliza image to be... Whoa, what? Not that. I want to grab the whole thing. So I'm going to grab here. Here we go. So as long as that red line is moving, I want the Kaliza image to end up there by the 100th frame. That's what we just told it. So once again, I have to go up here to Object. Every time we do that, we have to add the keyframe. I want to add a position keyframe. Okay? So now, before we play this movie, I'm going to disengage the record button. All right? So it's a good call. So all these things went off here. If I press the record button, everything over in the properties of the inspector is going to light up because we can change all those now. Right? See that? Boom. So they're off. Now I'm going to show you one more thing here before we play it. If I go up to Window here, there's all these windows that I can open. See our inspector's open. There it is. I'm going to open up a keyframe editor. Like I said, these are called keyframes. If I open up the keyframe editor, boom, it opens up down here. Now, here's my timeline, my scrubbing playhead here. Now it's going to show me. See all these lines and everything there? It tells me where I added it. All right? So, I'm just going to, I can drag this down a bit so we can have a little more room. I thought we could. Yes, I can. I'll just make it go up, not down. So if we just play this, whoa, we just animated that. So you can animate things, you can make your video that size and do little animations. There's a whole bunch of these things in here in our library, okay? There's lots of content. There's backgrounds, there's drawings, so I could just, look, there's a background here, a drawing. Just fun drawing here. I could just drag it over and add it right on top. Now if I play it, this drawing comes alive, right? These are things you can add to your movies, folks. And you can move it all around. Animate it, do whatever you want to it. Fun things in Motion. So that was animation using keyframes. And we will be learning more about keyframes within Final Cut Pro later on.